Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They give to Taylor out of the gun. There he goes left side. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off the option, here's Taylor.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Right side complete. That's Woods. Touchdown Colts. Jelani Woods from 13 yards out. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. He's on his way. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 78 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we've got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Richardson. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Play action. It's Lawrence.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. These two teams all tied after one.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So this, a great matchup here in Indy. You get a divisional game right out of the gate. But, Charles, what do you see in store for these two teams in 2023?
Indianapolis trying to get themselves reestablished as a playoff team, but they've kind of hit the reset button a little bit. But Jacksonville, coming off of a big finish in 2022, they believe they're the team to beat in the AFC South.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, a run with Etienne. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On third down, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Flushed out right. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, 31 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Richardson now on second down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Lewicott. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Go, let's go.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there
score, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guy.
There he goes, right side. How about this?
Now he's free to midfield.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce,
83 yards.
and the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're saying. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that helps slow them down.
Searching for answers.
Now Lawrence.
Being chased out left. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain but fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously ball security is paramount.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Richardson looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On the set. Seven Pirates. Check it.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
He's going to try and go deep again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
Likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
ETN on the toss right. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really takes.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Across midfield, he's on his way.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
164 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down thrown. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Colts have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
It's not letting you pick a play, bro. I'm gonna decline it. I'm not talking to you, girl. It's not gonna let you pick a play even if you pause it. I'm gonna just decline the play too.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it.
And a nice spin into some open field.
And he is going to have the Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
13, Luke. Same play.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by Foley Fatukasi, the former UConn Husky.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We call a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
Let's go.
On play action, Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 35.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now Richardson.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
3rd and long for Richardson.
Steps away to his left.
Able to find his man, Woods.
And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This will get the lead up to 7. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence.
Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Here's 1st down. Back to throw, Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Interception return for a Colts TD. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's 1st and 10. A final shot now for Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a